The all-new Discovery. Land Rover, above and beyond.
Here at Fluor Field in Greenville, South Carolina, it's Championship Sunday in the Southern Conference. The Furman Paladins against the Uncg Spartans. Been a great tournament so far this weekend here in downtown Greenville, as the Paladins and Uncg will battle it out today. The Spartans needing just one victory. Furman must win two to claim the Socon crown. Here's how we've gotten here. These two ball clubs met early Saturday in a winner's bracket game. Uncg holding off the Paladins for a 12-8 win. Then late last night, Furman coming back on ETSU in an elimination game to get the 8-6 victory and thus advance to their first title game since 2005. Uncg playing for the Socon crown for the first time since 2001. Good afternoon, everybody, with Marty Clary, Pete Hannity with you. Well, today the Furman Paladins will try to win their third all-time Southern Conference tournament. Uncg has never won a Socon tourney championship, but obviously the pressure different for the two ball clubs.
Absolutely. Furman's we have to do everything we can to win a game, and Uncg saying we want to do everything we can, put them away early if we can do it.
Uncg again in the driver's seat. They've gone unscathed through the tourney so far. Let's give you our Ingalls keys to the game. And for the Furman team, they can't let the pressure get to them early.
Yeah, and it's been a long week for them. They've had to battle it with everything they had to get to this point. So they're going to, how much gas do they have left in the tank? Uncg sitting there with their best guy on the hill. They got to feel very confident that they can get one out of two.
As Link Jarrett is turning to his Friday starter, Bryce Hensley, to get this start. We'll give you his numbers in a moment. Here's the starting lineup for a Paladins team that's been red hot. They've won 21 of their past 28. Sky Overton, the leadoff hitter, followed by Richards and Grote, Kay Whitehead, Costa, Griffith, Hebner, and Crawford. And there is the starting pitcher, the lefty, a junior from Asheville, transfer from Catawba Community College, Bryce Hensley, coming in 7-7 on the year. Lefty against a predominantly right-handed Furman lineup.
Yeah, we were talking to the coach, though, and he feels very confident that if he's hitting with his fastball, he can control the hitters and control the zone and work off of that fastball to bring in that sharp slide. They're going to be running a little thin on arm strength, and you want to save every pitch you can for the game.
1-2 pitch, liner into left. It's going to get down. They'll wave the runner. Grote had it bounce away from him, and Uncg will take the early 1-0 lead on the 2-out RBI single by Michael Goss. He is now 9 out of 20 this season against Furman pitching, and Uncg breaking on top.
Well, it's not going to show up in the book, but if he plays that cleanly, they got to play at the plate and probably throw him out. He bobbles it, kicks it in front of him, the run scores easily. It's been all over the place. I mean, even those wild pitchers were on top of the plate.
Up the middle, shortstop can't get a handle on it. In comes the second run, and an RBI single by Zach Kuchmaner. Nice try by Brett Hebner behind second base, but unable to knock it down. He's also a high school quarterback, so plays center field in baseball. And you'll find, I don't know why, but you'll usually find guys who play catcher, shortstop, or center field, if they played another sport in high school, oftentimes as a quarterback. There are a lot of guys, a lot of catchers who've had success in baseball, and that's a fair ball. It'll hit off the short wall. Rounding third and coming in is Crawford with the first run of the game for the Paladins on the RBI double by Sky Overton, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, and yesterday we had the 6 and 7 seeds still alive and competing.
Left field, back on it is Trejo, can't get it, it's off the monster. That'll allow the runner to come around from second and into second with an RBI double as Jason Costa, as Cameron Whitehead scores to tie it at 2, and Costa now 2 for 2 in the ball game with a single, and now this RBI double. By the way, John, you have the distinction at this tournament. I don't know how many tournaments can say they have 2 former Braves in the ballpark working the game. You got a former Braves pitcher, Marty Clary. The third base umpire is a former Braves catcher, Vic Carell.
I heard the name.
And right center field, that'll get down. Around third, coming Costa, he'll tie it, and a 2-out RBI for the 8th place hitter Hebner, and the first lead of the ball game for the Furman Paladins, 3-2.
Well, you see if Furman just overcoming more adversity early on in this game. I think it's easier on a lefty than a righty, just looking wise.
2-1 pitch, right field. It's hooking and just lands inside the right field line, bounces into the stands for a ground rule double. Boy, that looked like, especially with the way the ball was angling, it was going to land foul. I wasn't sure it was going to be there for anyone to catch, but it just got in there, and a seeing eye, if you will, ground rule double for Goss and his second RBI of the game.
It's like coming right back around from the first inning. Furman battles back after, some wild pitches, kind of put runners in position to score with little hits. Now they give up the air, and now one falls in just on the line. You couldn't have thrown it any better. A little snake bite keeps on happening with Furman, it seems like.
Among the national leaders in fewest walks as a pitching staff this year. This one ripped down the line and left. That'll head into the corner. Goss will score easily, and Devin Ruiz, big fella, took a wide turn at first and will hold there with a pinch hit RBI single, and back in front goes UNCG.
So you start worrying about the runners. We talked about maybe leaving one up, and then he got way behind 3-1. He had to come in, camming it in, and there it goes.
And perhaps a laugh or two from his home dugout not far away. Wow.
Well, that's a tight end move that they used.
Exactly. Payoff pitch and rip to left. That's going to get into the corner. Richards will score easily to tie it. Heading to second, Whitehead, a 2-out RBI double here in the 8th inning, and we're even at 4 apiece. The triple. Costa with a 6 out of 18 weekend working here at the tourney. First pitch swinging, popped up on the infield. The catcher Clints, the pitcher Wentz. The catcher's going to let it drop. The run will score. Running all the way was Whitehead. And a costly moment right there for UNCG. Middle of the order coming up in the home ninth for UNCG, which would just love to end this thing on a walk-off. 2-2 pitch. Ripped to left center field. Way back, high, deep, and gone! A 2-out home run, and more importantly, a huge insurance run. Look at Overton's speed around the base pass. His 6th home run of the season, giving the Paladins their biggest lead of the afternoon at 2 runs. It's a 6-4 ball game. Gaddis's 2-1 pitch, chopper left side, charging is the third baseman Crawford to first, and the Furman Paladins rally with 3 late runs for the 6-4 victory, and they force a winner-take-all title game here at the Southern Conference Championship. Gritty effort for the Paladins, in fact. Last night against ETSU, they had to come back late to get a win and just get to Sunday, and needing to win here to stay alive, they do just that with a late rally.
Yeah, and they had to overcome a lot of things. They almost shot themselves in the foot early on with wild pitches and walks and C&I hits, but you can't overlook grit and determination and just the will to win, and it puts them, I think, in the catbird seat now.
Give Heath Hawkins the win. What a job he did coming on in relief in a jam, first and third, nobody out. He got out of it. Hawkins, his 4th win of the year. The save goes to Gaddis. The Paladins improved to 33-27. UNCG now 34-22. At 3:50 p.m. is when our second game will begin. We'll see you then. For Marty Clary, Pete Hannity saying so long.